Hey up guys, it's Klye here, and welcome to Let's Play Journey. This is a game I've wanted to play for such a long time, ever since I saw just a small video clip of like a trailer for it, just the little guy like roaming around on the sand. I was like, wow, that looks really good, and then I found out who made it. It was that game company, and if you know me, you know that I love the game Flower. It's one of my favourite games of all time. I don't even know why, it's just so relaxing. You don't have to do much, you just play the game, you experience the game, and that's what Journey is. You just play, you experience. It's just, I can't even call it a game. It's much like Flower in that sense. It's not a game, it is just an experience. Now Journey is currently free on PlayStation Plus all throughout September, so if you do have PlayStation Plus, please do download this game. It is absolutely fantastic. Another amazing thing about this game is you get to play co-op with someone else who's online, but you don't see their name until the very end. And maybe we'll even make a friend along the way. Who knows? Now I just had to turn the volume up on my headphones right now because my god, the music is so amazing in Journey. It's a lot like Flower in that sense once again, but that's because obviously made by the same people, and they use the same sort of orchestral style, and when you're just traversing, oh my god, the music just sends a chill down my spine. Absolutely fantastic. You can use the 6-axis motion to move the camera. I won't be using that because it just doesn't feel necessary, but if you did feel like using the camera with the 6-axis like this, it's nice, but I just prefer to use the right analog stick. It's what I'm used to. But for you, maybe that would be more preferable. A lot like Flower though, the only way to control Flower was with 6-axis, which is why I like it, because it was very unique. No other game at that time was solely based just on the 6-axis, and not many other games had the 6-axis control. You had Uncharted, which you could sort of arc your grenade with it if you wanted to. You got Batman games where you can maybe fly with it, GTA games where you drive with it, but a bit flimsy, not too accurate. It was good, but Flower and Journey with the camera control as well, this is so accurate. Everywhere I move is just perfect. They just really know what to do with this, and it's absolutely stunning. And as you can see, the graphics, oh my god. This game's also available on the PS3, so the graphics aren't going to be as good, but I'll bet any money they are still pretty damn gorgeous. Let's make our way down then, shall we? The whole goal is to try and get to the top of the mountain. Where did it go? Did it just disappear? I think it disappeared. Oh well. Oh wait, nope, I see it. There it is. I was totally blind. There is the mountain. The whole goal is to traverse from here to there. So let's just say it's going to be one heck of a journey. Now I do apologise if I don't particularly commentate too much, because for one, I'm still kind of in awe at this game. I've played through it once before. It was very, very enjoyable. It only took me about 3 hours though. It's a very short game. But shortness isn't always a bad thing. Oi oi. It's more about the fact that you can play it again with different people each time. You can go and find the little hidden things, and of course one day I will go through this and I will try and get every trophy. Unfortunately, because it's classed as like an indie game type of thing, there is no platinum trophy, which is very, very disappointing for a trophy hunter like me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, very disappointing. There's no platinum trophy. But you know, I think that final gold trophy, or maybe even the final bronze trophy, if that's what I've got left, who knows? The final trophy will be enough for me. Anyway, let's traverse this and get ourselves a little scarf, shall we? Once again, much like Flower, collecting things like this will make a little musical note, and that is gorgeous. And if we hold down X, we can actually fly into the sky, but only for a very short period of time. You see there? Very, very nice, but only for a very short while. Now, later down the line, we will get a longer scarf. Would this be considered a scarf? I think so. Yeah, later down the line, we will get a larger scarf, and it will allow us to fly for longer and have additional flaps. Oi oi, that sounded quite dirty actually. Well, anyway, let's get our mind back on track, shall we? It's always kind of difficult, I was about to say hard, but no, gotta change words. Always kind of hard to get back on track after you make a dirty joke. Anyway, yes, we've got to collect these little, I don't know what these are, pieces of scarf, I'll say, and they will go on your back like this, and you can just use them. When you see a little, when it's lit up like that, little scarf thing, that means you can fly. So, well, I say fly. It's more like gliding. Or I should say falling with style. Although you don't really because you fly. Anyway, let's go down here and use our newfound power to traverse the land, shall we? I like how you can slide down this sand. There are some pieces of sand later on, not too far from here actually, where the sand is sort of moving because it's quite windy. And you can actually surf on the sand regardless of you know, if you're going down or up or not, you know. That's pretty cool. I like that. Although it's not very useful, but it's just enjoyable to watch. Now this over here, I do believe if I collect these little squares, then, oh, I guess they're like symbols in a square formation. If I collect them, I do get additional pieces to my scarf, I think. So let's try and fly over there. Oh, gotta be careful. There we go. And I believe this extends our scarf. Yes, as you can see, our scarf is now extended. Fantastic. So if you do see those little squares there, do go and pick them up. I remember having a very, very long scarf, but I was also playing with another guy, or many other people I should say, because you don't really know when it's going to switch over, because you know, you go from chapter to chapter, or act to act, depending on what you want to say, level to level maybe, and you see people with different size scarves, and that's the only way you can really tell everyone apart, the fact that everyone's scarf is a different size sometimes. Maybe if they've been collecting every scarf they've found, then perhaps it's the same size as yours. Oi oi. But yeah, that's the only way you can tell them apart, because everyone's the same colour. Now the only thing that disappoints me about this game is you can't change the colour of your man, or woman, or creature, or whatever this thing is. I would say creature, given the legs and the lack of arms, but yeah. Maybe the arms are underneath the cloak? I don't know. Anyway, yes, it's a little disappointing you can't change the colour of your creature, of your person, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's just something that maybe I would have liked to have changed later down the line, perhaps, maybe on my second playthrough. That would have been nice. I'm actually not sure if I should have come here first. I don't recall ever coming here. Although this place is very familiar, and I think we come here towards the end. Ah, as we can see, there's another person over there. Also, if you were to press circle, you can call out for a little chime. And that will alert the person over there to my presence, and they can see me now. As you can see, they're coming towards me. If I hold down circle, I can do a charge up chime, which will do what this man's about to do here. And that will charge up my stuff, my little scarf, and I can do the same to him. Or her, perhaps. And now we have charges on our scarf, which means we can fly. Thing is though, I'm still not sure if I should be here. Can I leave? I don't think I can leave. I don't recall being here. But I need to charge him back up again real quick. There we go. See, this game is kind of co-op based in a sense, but not really. You don't have to play co-op like. This person can go around and do what they want to do, and I can go around and do what I want to do. And it's not really necessary for us to stick together, but if you were to stick together, it makes things a little bit easier for us, because as you can see, we're getting charges on our scarf, which will help us fly around, and will help us traverse the land easier. And obviously this person here knows exactly what they need to do, because they needed to hold down circle and activate these little chimes on the side. I kind of forget what happens in this game, which is pretty good, I suppose, because I guess it's sort of blind for me as well. Although, I remember coming here far later in the game. Maybe this is a shortcut, perhaps? That's kind of a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing if that is the case. Let's try and collect this extra scarf. There we go. Did he fall down? I think he fell. Oh, there he is. Not a problem then. So yeah, in here, the sand, like, wind type thing is kind of rising, which will push us further up into the sky, and what we need to do is try and that's not what we needed to do. We need to try and find ourselves some little chimes, and the chimes will increase. Come on! Oh no, I'm underneath it. That's a little bit disappointing. The chimes will increase the width and stuff and the height of these little sand things down here, so we can actually travel higher. This guy's managed to do it. As you can see over there, that's what we need to get. See those lights? We need to get over there. So hopefully I don't fail this. It's kind of tricky sometimes. You don't always make it. Oof, a bit like that. But yeah, it can get a bit tricky, especially when you don't have a lot of charges. And I'm failing quite a lot here. The other guy made it. I bet he's screaming at me by now. But oh well, that's totally fine. So what I'm going to try and do is maybe attempt to go over to the left-hand side instead of trying to go up to the top. You know, that could be a good idea. Oh, maybe I can make it. Oh, you know, I kind of maybe glitched that a little bit. But yeah, it does feel like I've kind of shortcutted this because my scarf isn't very big and I'm not really particularly used to having a short scarf here. So perhaps, you know, it's possible to shortcut. Just maybe. Very curious to see if this is the case. So there you go. As you can see, we've increased the size of the, I don't know, is this like sand air or something? We've also got some new little friends here, and these are like little carpets or something, and you can actually ride on top of them. There's also a little jellyfish here, and the jellyfish will allow you to traverse a little bit higher. Did we actually activate this? I believe we did. The jellyfish will like sort of make you fly up them, and then you can sort of fly on top of them at the same time. There we go, we've activated the jellyfish, and now I can fly up the top of it. Really, really good stuff. So the main goal here is to try and get all the little sand particles down there. I don't know how to word this. Try and get those all the way to the top, and we can actually fly out of the top, and we can also bring our new little friends along, which are the jellyfish and those little carpets that are flying around. I'm not really too sure what my teammates doing, but that's totally fine. Like I say, they can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter in the slightest. Here we go. That is something we need to climb on as soon as we can. I have no idea what this creature is, but it doesn't even matter because it is our friend. There we go. Now we are flying right above the thing, and it will take us where we need to go. So let's just sit back and enjoy. I hope you've actually got yourself a nice little drink. I've got myself a cup of tea right here. I think that's always a good idea when you're playing a relaxing game like this. Have a nice drink, maybe even a nice snack along the way as well, but just don't get your messy fingers all over the controller. I'm actually curious though, can you play Journey cross-platform in a sense? By which I mean, can it be done on the PS3 and the PS4? Can they be played together? Because they are the same game, just on a different console. I'll have to look that up. Here we go, here comes our friend. What you been doing, mate? Your scarf is so long in comparison. I really do feel like I have shortcutted. Perhaps, but you know, it's just one of those things. I wonder if I can make that jump. Oof, that's going to be a tricky one. Oh, we've activated the little ribbon thing here, which means we can get more charges on our scarf. Fantastic. Yeah, I do believe this must be a shortcut. What have I done? Yeah, because I remember going around on the sand and having a really tiny scarf. Maybe I'll have to go back there. We'll find out later on, I suppose. Well, there we go. It seems like we might be able to escape. Wow. That is an absolutely gorgeous sight. Alright, so we are back here now, and that is because I realised this is actually a sort of hub area where we can select our chapter. And unfortunately, I selected one of the chapters close to the end of the game. Wow, how silly am I? But you know, I am going to keep that in, because I like to show that, you know, I am human and I do make mistakes. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know I could make a mistake. No, I'm just kidding. I just didn't know that this was a chapter select area. I wasn't aware that was a thing. Now that I'm aware, that's actually a very good idea. I'm glad that's in the game, because playing through the entire game again, just to find all the secrets, could be a little bit tricky. So yes, let's try and play the game from the beginning, shall we? Oh dear. Well, yes, mistakes occasionally happen, of course, but we did get a nice taste of what is about to come. Oi oi. But yeah, that's actually one of the more simple ones, you know, just do what we've been doing already. Very, very easy. But the ones coming up are actually very varied and quite challenging, so hopefully we don't mess things up like I have done before. Whoops. Anyway, it's fine. Hope you can forgive me.